Welcome in, Arizona. I'm Cooper. This is the Hometown Arizona live show, our weekday, daily, noonish, topical half hour of diving into a certain aspect or a certain business of local Arizona, a certain industry. Yesterday, we took a look at local music stores. Today, we're going to switch gears and talk about your local bakery. The show is from the platform's Hometown Hawk. That's hometownhawk.com. hometownbricks.com. We have a directory of everything local. Hometown Hawk is local businesses and people and brands and events, and we try to shine a light and bring visibility to local culture in and across Arizona. We are broadcasting from the Phoenix area, but we cover the entire state. Hometown Bricks is a platform dedicated specifically for home service providers, companies, your roofers, your landscapers, your general contractors. You know the drill. It also has real estate service providers, agents, and they're able to network with each other, creating a perfect relationship between home service and real estate service. So you're able to see who your favorite realtor recommends as a roofer. We also have worldofarizona.com. That is the OG, what started it all. That's more Arizona culture, article-based, neighborhood-based, lifestyle. But today we're going to tell a real quick story about bakeries. My favorite. And if you're over on TikTok, I'm moving over there at 1 o'clock. I'm going to give it one more shot. Right now, we're multi-streaming to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram. Thank you for joining. Well, let's imagine it's 3:42 a.m. in the morning. The streets are quiet. The shopping center is dark. Most of Arizona is still asleep. But behind the glass door of a neighborhood bakery, someone's already been working for hours. There's flour on the counter, dough resting in the trays, ovens warming up, a mixer humming in the background, and somewhere in the middle of all that, a baker is doing the math in their head before the sun even comes up. How many croissants should we make today? How many loaves will sell? How much butter did we go through last week? Did the price of eggs go up again? And will enough people walk through the door today and make all of this worth it? That's the part we don't always see when we stop in for a cinnamon roll, concha, a sourdough loaf, a birthday cake, or a box of pastries for the office. We see the display case, and they see the gamble. Bakeries don't get to wait and see what the day brings. They have to make the product before the customer arrives. They have to believe that people will show up. They have to guess the rhythm of the neighborhood, the habits of the regulars, the weather, the school calendar, the slow season, the busy season, and all those little things that decide whether today is a good day or a painful one. And unlike a big national chain, the local bakery doesn't usually have a massive marketing department, a corporate safety net, or another 100 locations balancing out the numbers. They have a family, a lease, a recipe, a reputation, and a morning case full of fresh food that has a very short window to become profit instead of waste. That's what makes local bakeries so special, but also so vulnerable. They're one of the last businesses where craft still feels personal. The person who made your bread may be the same person who unlocked the front door, answered the phone, posted on Instagram, washed the trays, trained the new employee, ordered the supplies, and stayed late to finish a cake for someone's daughter. And when you buy from them, you're not just buying something sweet, you're helping keep a small piece of the neighborhood alive. Because bakeries become part of people's memories in a way most businesses don't. They're there for birthdays, weddings, holidays, office mornings, Sunday routines, first dates, family traditions, and those random days when somebody just needs something good. A local bakery can become a landmark without ever meaning to. It's the place with the good donuts. Oh, that one that makes the wedding cookies. The bakery my grandma loved. The spot we stop at every Saturday. That kind of loyalty is powerful, but it doesn't happen automatically anymore. Now a bakery can be incredible and still be invisible. They can have the best bread in town, but if nobody sees the post, nobody shares the video, nobody leaves the review, and nobody tells their friends, they can sit quietly in a strip mall while traffic drives past them all day. That's the challenge for so many local businesses right now. It's not always that people don't care. Sometimes they just don't know what's right around the corner. That's why we're here. That's why we do this. We're trying to shine a light on places that they're easy to miss, but they're really hard to replace. When a local bakery closes, we just don't lose a place to buy cupcakes or sourdough. We lose the early mornings, the family recipes, the familiar faces, the smell that hits you when you walk in, the little traditions that made the neighborhood feel like itself. So the next time you pass that bakery you've been meaning to try, walk in. Buy the loaf, grab a pastry, bring the box to work. Leave a review. Tell someone where you got it. Because for a local bakery, one extra customer doesn't just mean a sale. It means the oven stays warm a little longer. And sometimes that's what keeps the whole dream rising. Get it? Rising. All right, Arizona. Thanks for hanging around and listening to this short story or short spotlight on different industry, different local industry. You can find local bakeries at Hometown Hawk. If you know of somebody who has a local bakery, or you can add them yourself, add them. Listings are free. Anybody can add. Only the owner or a representative of the owner, somebody, a marketing person, a manager, as long as they have permission from the ownership, they can click a little box that says claim. And that's important because only the claimed listings, they get a little badge that has verified next to it. And only those listings are eligible to be sponsored by other people, by other businesses. So if you come across one that's verified, you'll see a little sponsor button, and anybody can spend, $10 if you want. $5, I think, is the minimum, which will get you sponsored for a few days. And what that means is that when we do our daily lives, our weekly shows, our social posts, visibility on the website, our network of sites, the visibility goes up. So you can help shine a light on a local bakery or any listing in Arizona. Really, that's on our platform. But like I said, the important part is that they're verified. So all that means is they have to claim it. Now, anybody can add a listing, bring visibility as much as we can, but ultimately it needs to be claimed by the owner of the business so that we can continue to bring visibility, bring more eyes. It's also important because that sponsorship there are national partners and people. We don't allow anybody on Hometown Hawk that's not local other than national sponsors. And the only way we allow it is if they elect to sponsor businesses, local businesses. So you can have a national brand decide to sponsor 10 businesses for a year. And that national brand may know of businesses themselves. They may, I want to, sponsor this one and this one and this. We know maybe they have a neighborhood, maybe there's a Walmart and there's local produce around them, or they've got their own idea of who they want to sponsor. Absolutely. Or they don't. They leave it up to us. And the first thing we do is go look at our claimed listings because we can't sponsor listings that aren't. So that's why it's important. As we go out and make our sales pushes to national brands to help support our cause, ultimately our list of applicants are only the verified claimed listings. If that makes sense. I'm still drinking coffee. And now this made me want to go get a bagel. I'm Cooper. This is the Hometown Arizona show from hometownhawk.com. I'm heading over. In a little bit, I'm going to head over to TikTok. This is multi-streaming on 4 platforms. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram. TikTok doesn't play nice with these guys, so we have to do separate. So if you're over there, but I definitely like it better over here. I love the multi-stream. We get to play whatever music we want. The talk doesn't allow that. We also do a Saturday show at 6 o'clock. Amber and myself. We launched that off last Saturday. We just kind of did an introduction, hung out for a while. That's the longer one. We'll go up to 4 hours. Schedule is from 6 to up to 10 o'clock. We do a lot of local dives all over the state. Cover a lot of local music. We pull out all the interviews. Some of them are live. Some of them are pre-recorded from the week from different industries in Arizona. Should be a good time. And then Monday through Friday at noon, We come in here and spend about a half an hour, and this one was a short one. We got other stuff. There's Amber in the chat. Need to pay attention. Where's she at? Looks like that's YouTube. Yeah, so we're on. You can leave a comment, support what we're doing here on any of these platforms. And it'll likely show up on the screen there. What kind of coffee am I drinking? I am drinking. It is, I can't tell you what kind of coffee I'm drinking. Oh, yeah, that is the coffee that I'm drinking. The Roastery of Cave Creek. Boy, that's some good coffee. Makes me wonder if those guys are in any of these bakeries. Because bakeries don't have to be standalones. I mean, that's a great base for something like I'm doing here, telling a quick story. But most bakeries are just usually in coffee shops, I would imagine. Or they, vice versa, they just offer coffee as well. Which would be a great, spot to have different local coffees. And if that is a thing, I bet they are. Because Rock 2 Roastery of Cave Creek they certainly used to be. I haven't checked in the past several months, but they were aligned with Matt's Big Breakfast, which is another great place. It really is a good coffee. Thank you, Amber, for that. There's a specific, for me it is. There's a specific coffee that I like, a certain acidic, certain flavor, very espresso based, but a brightness to it. And they found that blend. Because I think a lot of times coffee is tomorrow, by the way, I believe. I don't want to give that away, but we dive into local coffee shops. It's a good one. That's why it's fresh on my mind. And that it talks about, I'll talk about it tomorrow, about how that's the job of the local coffee shop and roastery, if they roast their own, is to not only do all the stuff. So it's a tough job, but it's also to convince the customer that their roast is better and their blends are better or of high quality, competing against some real large budgets and large national chains who have spent crazy amounts of money perfecting it. And in reality, most beans in the world come from the same region in the same place. I mean, not all, but a big chunk of them do. So then it comes down to how you roast and what your blends are. To me, it's the blends. I blend my own. I'll take other people's blend and I can kind of tell what it needs. If it needs a little darkness, I can go, and I'll usually get it. So there's definitely a science to that. And that's what gives coffee shops a way to stand out. See, now we're talking about coffee. We started on bakeries. Yesterday we did music stores. By the way, these will all end up being standalone episodes in a playlist on YouTube. This series is called Walk a Mile. So that'll be the playlist on YouTube, and it'll have all of these in there, and it'll be in the And the Hometown Hawk website, here's the categories for food and drink, local bakeries. We're wide open here. We don't have any sponsored listings, but those guys down below there are the ones that are currently listed on Hometown Hawk. Like I mentioned earlier, if these are not claimed, they're not available, they're not eligible to be sponsored by third parties, by a national brand or anybody local, larger. The point that we're trying to make is that we know that smaller local businesses, and not every local business is considered small. So certainly one local business could sponsor 10 others if they wanted. It's not as common as a larger national brand, but there certainly are some larger locally run and locally owned and operated and headquartered in Arizona. For example, you've got franchises. As I said, they're not allowed on Hometown Hawk unless they're headquartered in Arizona. Absolutely. They're as local as we get. They bring in a lot of revenue. Point is, make sure that your listing is claimed and verified. It's free. Just got to claim it. A little process you go through. You go in there and you try to claim it and click a few buttons. It'll send you an email to verify you are who you are. It's not a hard process. We monitor it. This isn't a super large website where there's thousands of things moving daily through it on a worldwide basis. It's a local website, so it is monitored. Everything on it, all transactions, all movement is monitored with human eyes. We'll verify. Somebody claimed that. Good. I'll go and we'll look to see that that's actually accurate. But it's a simple, easy, free process. And it's worth it. Because our goal with these lives is we're going to continue to push sponsors to help us increase the visibility of local industries, local culture. And once again, it's hard. We can't sponsor ineligible listings that are not verified. And it makes sense. We can't sponsor. We could, but it would be weird. Sponsoring a listing that the owner has no idea even exists. Somebody else created it, and they're getting it. Just doesn't. Just verify it, and then you're good. It gets added to the list of places that can be sponsored. So, I feel like I'm talking about that a lot, but it's kind of the foundation and the core of who we are and what we do, why we're doing this. Monday through Friday here on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram at noon. Breaking down an industry. I'll be doing that all week. We got coffee shops coming up. That's tomorrow. Breweries and microbreweries. That one was a lot of fun. That's coming up. What day is today? Is it Tuesday? There's one more. What's my Friday topic? I haven't figured it out yet. Be a surprise. Did music store yesterday, bakery. Tomorrow will be coffee shops, and then we got brewery or microbrewery. Figure out Fridays, and then we'll have the Saturday show starting at 6 where Amber will be here. Amber says, Chez, Peachy is making some waves down in Tucson and has cute content. Yeah, that's this one right here. Chez Peachy. Oh, that's a lot of pink there. This is in Tucson. Wow. Those are cowgirl hats. As you see, there's the Chez Peachy also is not claimed, so you just click that claim. You got to sign in. Got to have an account. Create one real quick. Go through the quick process. Verify you are who you are. And that little claim listing thing turns into a green check mark verified listing. And now you would be eligible. Yep, there's Chez Peachy. Right downtown. Is that downtown? It's close. Tucson. Use 2 fingers. Good call. Amber says maybe pizza on Friday. Yeah. That might be not a terrible. If I wanted to stay in the food, I could move into music. I could move into people and brands. I could move into e-commerce, into the products. Pizza's a good one. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities. If you go to pizzas and food and drink, if you click on categories, these are all of my... The food and drink is a little different because it's all food and drink, but it's different types of food and drink. So you kind of pick the big ones. Like Amber did mention pizza is obviously a big one. Like sushi would be an interesting topic. A dive bar would be interesting. Yeah. So, well, it's 12:35. I'm going to get ready, head over to the talk. You can join me over there. One at a time, slow down. The doors will open about 5 minutes before. Today we did Hometown Arizona on Bakeries live Monday through Friday at noon here, talking about different stuff. Join me in the chat. You're on lunch break. If you're a business, go add your listing. Be sure to claim it. When you add your listing, the claim button is, I believe, is automatically checked. You have to uncheck it. So if you're adding somebody else's listing just to get it out there, be sure you uncheck that, or it's going to ask you to verify stuff. But add your listing. Yeah, if you're any business, anybody that's local to Arizona and you catch these lives, go add yourself, claim it, throw yourself in the pot. It's free. If you want elevated experience and you want more promotion and more visibility, you'll have options once you create it. The free option is default. And as long as you are claimed and you're eligible to be sponsored, that's a foot in the door right there. It's lunchtime, and so of course I pick food and drink. Yeah. I'm still drinking my coffee. Pizza's still hours away. I do think People and Brands would be a good one. So yeah, I'm going to go over to TikTok and try not to get cooked over there. I think I figured it out though. Usually what happens is I get cooked about 3-4 minutes in because TikTok does not allow, and I've tried everything. Cooked, I mean they send you a violation. They kill your stream. You still get to stream, but they don't show it to anybody. It's just basically just you standing in the corner with your hands in your pocket, as one would say. And I think it comes down because there's logos, there's all kinds of rules and weird things that they do. And I've tried all of it, except one thing: the music. And did some research last night, and it does appear. This is why it's so bad, because they don't tell you. They just say you committed a violation, you're done, and you're like, well, what did I do? And they say, well, that's none of your damn business. We don't tell you why. You figure it out, loser. So I did. And I think it's the music. I don't think you can have any, or you have to pick from their library, and I couldn't even figure out how to do that, so. We're going to go try. This is a short one. The bakery story is only about 10 minutes long, so we'll be all right. And then I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to talk about coffee shops right here. And if I have more TikTok horror stories, I'll be sure to share them with you. See you tomorrow.